There's nothing that needs to be disrupted. People need to imbibe kindness. And I think that's the only thing. We don't even need to change the industry. The people in the industry need to just be kind. It is difficult, period. And if you're not from the industry, it is very difficult. What you need to do is you just can't give up.
So, hi Vidyut, welcome to Bollywood Life.
Thank you.
I'm talking to one of the, people you shouldn't mess with in the world right now, okay? So I have to be a little careful before I say something. But tell me, how does it make you feel when you are in the top 10 list of people you don't mess around with? That's some other title to give someone, right? What is that about?
It's like something that you don't aspire to be, or you don't like plan that I want to be somebody who you should not mess with. But it's quite a cool feeling, yeah. The story here is that for a week back, when I saw that on my Facebook feed, I had seen that article which said the 10 people you should not mess with. And I remember seeing that first picture of this guy who's this really big looking man with a tattoo on his neck. And I saw him, I was like, dude, there'll be these guys who are like exceptionally brutal and monstrous. So I just passed it and I just moved ahead. And 2 days later, my fan page tweeted saying, "Sir, congratulations, you're on the page." So I had to go back into it. I'm like, dude, what are you saying? I'm a part of these monsters who can break balls with their heads and they can like run for endless hours, and the president of Russia. So it was quite a good feeling.
Because even Putin is there, Bear Grylls is there. They are in a different league right now, but it really makes us also proud, when we see your name out there. So thank you so much for that,
Thank you, man.
Okay, so let's talk about the thing that we are here for right now. We're going to talk about Yaara. I saw the trailer, right? I love the look. That is the 90s wala look and the current look with the beard and everything. And we haven't seen you in that avatar before, So tell us something about that. What is Yaara is all about? I know it's all about friendship and love, all right? But according to you, what is Yaara?
Yaara, to start with, is about wearing fancy shirts the way you are and make them look cool. We wore shirts with big collars, these flowers and these bell bottoms. It was so cool to wear it because we've heard about the 70s and we've heard about the drugs, sex and rock and roll. We shot it and we experienced it. It was quite cool. And it's a story of friendship. It's a story of 4 friends and how they grew up together from the age of 3 to 50. And we play the characters from the age of 20 to 50. Quite incredible. The journey was nice.
All right. Okay. Cool. I get that. But I saw the trailer where you are doing action. Also, you are also doing something that's emotional, that's romantic as well. This movie is directed by Tigmanshu sir, right? Tell me, how is the experience of him being on the set? What is the energy like when he's directing the movie? Because when he's in the movie, he's the center of it, right? But how about it's when he's behind the camera? How's the energy?
Yeah, Tigmanshu is somebody who I think everybody who's not from Bombay who comes to make something out of themselves, they should come and work with Tigmanshu Dhulia because he's the guy who really grooms you. He's the guy who really takes you through the rigmarole of what should be or what should not be. So we were quite fortunate to work with him because, like you said, Tigmanshu sir, unke liye na man se awaaz aati hai because he commands that respect. So we all respected him, but he's a boy amongst the boy. He's the man amongst the men. So it was quite cool hanging around with him.
All right. Okay. How many times he shouted at you? Did he shout? Because looking at
everybody,
you get scared of him, right?
No, yaar, he's one of those teachers, you have so much respect for. He's not somebody who'll just shout and scream at you because the way he explains, the way he teaches you with love is also a way he teaches. And the way he gets angry is like a real guru who gets angry. Kya tum ladke kya kar rahe ho yaar? Seedhe khade hone ke liye bola hai. All this doesn't happen to us when we become actors. So somebody who says it, he's a strong person. It's quite cool.
I guess it's because of his love of cinema, the love that he has for cinema. It shows in the movies that he does. It shows in the movies that he makes, right? So I guess utmost respect to him. Vidit, I want to talk to you about OTT as a platform as well. 2 of your movies, the big movies, are coming on such platform, and OTT is booming right now. So tell me, what are the perks of getting a movie released on OTT platform rather than getting it released in the theater right now?
No, to start with, the perks of being the first people to release big movies on the OTT platform is quite a great perk because you get a lot of attention. And for me, it's a great blessing by destiny that my movies are releasing on the OTT because at this time you can't go to the theaters. It's quite unsafe. And I'm glad that people don't want to go to the theaters. My movie will be watched by every small corner in the country. The whole city, the whole country, the whole town will watch the movie. Internationally, people will watch the movie without a critic criticizing it. They will have their own opinions. They will form their own judgments. They will now decide if this boy they've heard of, Vidyut Jammwal, do they really like him, or we had no idea about him. So it's quite cool. I'm happy with the way things are turning out.
All right. Okay. I can get that. But tell me, as far as what you think, how brave is OTT right now for you? Because it's already disturbing this the power structure that we have in the industry right now, where the insider and the outsider debate is going on. So I want to talk to you about that as well. People might call you what it is, like they call in the industry as an outsider. Where do you stand on this? And what do you have to say about the power structure that's in the industry right now? Will OTT break that structure?
No, I don't know if the structure should be broken or it needs to be broken. What needs to change is, I think people need to develop kindness, and there's nothing that needs to be disrupted. People need to imbibe kindness, and I think that's the only thing. We don't even need to change the industry. The people in the industry need to just be kind to everybody who comes and wants to make a living or who wants to try being whoever they want to be. At least give them a fair chance. And my father was in the army, and my father has helped a lot of people get into the army. Like, uska rishtedar hai, haan bhai bharti kara do. You know him, get him introduced. Um, if I was a businessman, I would make sure that my son does the business, and I would make sure that my friend's son, that's what friendship is. I would make sure my friend's son does well. But whilst my father put these guys into the army and I would help these guys, I would not stop somebody else from making it big, or I would not try to crush somebody else's dream. So what I would request, and I would like the change that should be there, is kindness. It's quite easy to get it.
And it's coming from the man who's one of the people you shouldn't mess with. So if he's saying that people should be kind, people should consider that. I can say that. But with it, there was a question, I just spoke with people on social media. I was typing, I'm going to interview Viduyt. Do you have any questions that you want me to ask him? So one of the questions that came around is from the people, the aspiring actors, people are looking up to you. They're confused with the state that is in the Bollywood right now, the state that is in Bollywood right now. They're confused saying, Imran, main karu kya right now? What should I do? Should I wait for this lockdown to get over? Or should I just keep at it? So what do you have to say to these youngsters who are still confused and, little messed up with the situation of Bollywood it is right now? What do you have to say to them?
Don't be confused. There's nothing to be confused about to start with. It's like somebody I met about 3 months back, and my friend was not very fit. And he said, Vidyut, now you see what I'll do. I just met him recently, about a week back. And he's like, Vidyut, the problem is I want the lockdown to get over, dude. And I said, dude, the lockdown's going to get over by November, maybe. You never know. So he's like, New Year's, I will start. So why this whole story? Is that don't be confused. What you're doing is what you need to do. You really need to work on yourself. If you're not a part of the industry, you very well work very hard. It's not an easy place. Sharpen your skills, hone a new skill. So what you need to do is not get confused. Just keep working out. Just keep working on yourself.
Okay. Building to that question is like, because you've been in the industry for quite some time right now, tell me how difficult it is to make it in the industry without a godfather. What are the disadvantages of it? And how can one actor deal with that?
No, so basically you're saying that you do need a godfather. Is that what you're saying in the question? Because how difficult is it to make it without a godfather means that it is difficult. It is difficult, period. And if you're not from the industry, it is very difficult, period. What you need to do is you just can't give up. You need to find something within you that will keep shining so bright that nobody can ignore you. I have walked on that path and I know it. I've been ignored. I've come across as if I just don't exist. I've been invisible to a lot of people. But the light within you should be shining so bright. The talent of yours should be worked upon so much that if somebody who you think is important doesn't recognize it, the people who you did not know are important, that is the whole nation, they will acknowledge it. And I'm a great validation of this country that if people know that you have talent, they will stand by you.
Well said. Well said. I'm gonna tell people what you told right now. People who've been asking me all this. Best of luck for Yaara as usual, sir. I'll see you in person when all this is over and we can do this again. Yeah.
Bye.